everyone. Welcome to CT Style. I'm Teresa Dufour.
And I'm Ryan Christopher. It's 9 o'clock, and it is Friday. Can we get a high five to that? Finally.
We did it.
Such a fun show today. We have a surprise guest coming up in just a few, but I want to give a quick shout out. Happy 97th birthday to Rosie. There she is.
You guys.
97 years young. I met her yesterday at Bellagio Restaurant in Cheshire. Awesome place.
You joined them for lunch? You kind of just
the whole crew
crashed the party?
Why not? It was funny because I was talking to them, and we actually bought them dessert for the birthday, brought it out.
Oh.
And then one of the ladies said, "So when are we going to be on TV?" That's what we want to know.
Well,
so,
there you go, ladies.
there's your time to shine.
5 minutes
or
5 seconds. Hope you enjoyed that. All right, so here's what's brewing today. You've heard the phrase, if you snooze, you lose. Well, a new study suggests if you snooze, you actually win.
Ah, well, we like the sounds of that then. Many people claim that they function perfectly on less than 6 hours of sleep. I don't know about that, but researchers now say that that is not the case. People who chronically are sleep deprived may not be aware of how impaired they are when the sun is a-shining.
Yeah, they say those who claim to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed while getting little sleep may actually have a false perception of how awake and aware they are. I hope our weatherman friend doesn't suffer from that.
I hope not. That would not be good. But I mean, you have firsthand experience with this, with lack of sleep.
I think I've been getting 5 hours of sleep for a decade.
But it really affects you. I mean, if you get 8 compared to 5.
Yeah, like on a vacation or a weekend day, you feel like a whole different human.
Yeah.
It's like constant jet lag, kind of.
Yeah, well, you look beautiful all the time, so you don't have to worry about the look.
So nice.
People at home don't know the difference. My problem is in the morning, like getting dressed. Like this morning, I put on my pants and I got in the car and I looked down and I was like, wait, where's my fly? And then I realized I had put my pants on backwards, so
don't they fit
something
differently?
New. Yeah, well, I'm so oblivious. I mean, you're so tired. You're just,
I know. You usually get dressed in the dark. Let's be honest.
That's
you don't want to wake anyone up.
So, hey, another story that is brewing today. This is funny, all about the roommate from hell.
Yeah, a shocking email exchange between future college roommates at UCLA. It's going viral. People magazine picked up the story about an email one girl sent to her other 2 roommates, and a lot of people are calling the girl who sent the message the roommate from hell.
Dun, dun, dun.
She made her demands pretty clear.
Yeah, she says, I do not want to be in the single bunk where it has a desk underneath the top bunk, so don't leave me with that. Wow.
Aggressive.
A little demanding, huh?
Here we go. There should be 2 white closets, and I am taking one of them. And those are just a couple of the things that she wants. It keeps going.
She also says, I won't be in the mood for any arguing or other nonsense because one of the 2 of you decided to deliberately disregard this email. Woo, the shade.
And the best of it all, sorry, but not that sorry for the attitude.
Wow.
What?
What's wrong
She's
with
a little
her?
aggressive. That's going to make for a nice meeting and a nice school year,
Do you
huh?
think she requested white M&Ms with her white closet?
What a
like
diva.
Beyonce, huh? Mariah Carey over there. Now, how about you? As having roommates, did you ever?
I had a lot of roommates. I had a different roommate every year through college.
Now, why is that?
I'm not really sure.
Was it the roommates or was it?
No, I do have to tell you, I had a roommate who would eat tuna fish in the room all the time, and you know how small dorm rooms are.
Yeah.
Hid the can opener on her. And if she's watching, that's what happened to our can opener. I did it.
Move. What's her name?
I'm not saying that.
I'm not going to name names or point fingers. Okay, well, if you
Come
say
on.
so.
Tuna in a small dorm room.
I guess.
Gross.
Well, we have other better food today on the show.
We sure do.
Tuna. The Big E started just an hour ago. It's in West Springfield, Massachusetts, of course. It's the 100th year. Hard to believe.
Wow, it means fall is here, right? When the Big E comes.
There's so much to do and see. Yep, and there's a lot of rides going on, and there is so much to see. But thankfully, our buddy and our pal Chaz, the cream puff delivery man, is here live on the set.
Chaz, we gotta grab your cream puffs. Oh my goodness. Well, you know.
Well, the dessert.
They are wonderful. Look at those. They're enormous.
Wow.
Ginormous.
What makes these so special? Other than the size, of course.
The freshness. They're made.
Teresa has a thing about the size of your cream puffs today. I'm not sure what the correlation is.
Whatever you enjoy.
It's just the Big E, Teresa. Relax.
I love the Big E. I get so excited with all the food there. What other items can we dine on this year?
You know, they're having, this year is kind of a little crazy. We're doing a little blueberry pierogi sundaes.
Oh, wow.
Blueberry pierogi sundaes. You guys
quite the mix.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could make a blueberry pierogi.
Do you guys like tacos?
Oh, yeah.
No, the problem with tacos is they tend to fall out. This year, they're all put together as a whole, fried, and you eat it. Eat it solid.
It's
Nothing
not as
falls
messy,
out.
probably.
Absolutely.
I like that.
If you're over 21, Trappist, the Spencer Trappist monks are making special ale for the Big E.
Oh,
That sounds
try
good.
that
A little
too.
beer
Yes,
action.
a little beer
and also all the
action.
musical acts.
Oh,
It's
my
huge
God.
This year. George Thorogood.
Bad to the bone.
Yeah, that's like your your theme song in life,
Yes,
right?
that is I Go Bad to the Bone with cream puffs.
There it is. Lee Bryce.
Lee Bryce for a little context. Bo Bice.
So there's Lee Bryce and Bo Bice.
With
From
Blood, Sweat, and
Idaho.
Tears. With Blood, Sweat, and Tears, we also have El King. You would like El King.
Would I? I'll have
I
to come
think you'd
check
like
it
El
out. I mean,
King.
we go every year.
Yeah.
I love the state houses
you
too.
have kids.
Yes.
You know what?
Well, I do.
You do. Well, no, I
Not together.
Well,
So much for him to do too, right?
I understand. Well, you know, we have Big Y hooked up with Big E, and we're doing Farmerama, which is ground to the plate. So you can, it's a whole exhibit. Your kids would love it.
gonna love it.
How food is made and how it's prepared and how it gets there.
Oh,
so that's
so
a great
fun.
that's a great thing. And the Court of Honor. This is also we have to mention it's our 100th year.
That is-
it's
that is
100 years.
fantastic.
I mean,
and
So
it all
great.
kicks off today. Make sure you guys head on over, pick up your tickets. The Big E, BigE.com.
Are you
Check
gonna
it
leave us
out.
some of those green
No,
puffs, Chaz?
can I try
Can you,
one?
can you
yes.
eat one in one bite?
One in one bite? Well, let me try. Here,
I think you can fit that all.
you know, you could
in your
twist
mouth.
it
Do
too.
you want to bet?
Don't make a
You know,
mess.
he's gonna make them.
Teresa, read this intro here while I try to stuff this in.
All right, this morning we are cruising Connecticut and talking about the return of fall tradition, that is football. You did a terrible
not
job with
quite.
that. It's
Oh,
going to
geez,
make a
this
mess
is
of
a-
That's
that.
all right. He can do it.
So whether you're tailgating or eating at home, food is often a big part of watching football, right?
Yep,
So
very
recently you
true.
stopped by Bellagio for some ideas.
Bellagio. Take a look.
It's separated in the prompter.
Bellagio
It
sounded
says, Chaz, when you said Bellagio?
I would have said Bellagio.
Thank you.
No.
Take a look.
Oh sole mia, stai fronte a te.
Nothing says American football tailgating like coming to a modern Italian restaurant with the Albanian owner and chef Frank. Frank, how are you?
Hi, how are you today?
Do you have a favorite football team?
I do, but I don't.
You do, but you don't.
Fronte a te.
Today we're going to be fusing some fall ingredients here for the perfect tailgate, right?
Yes. First, we're gonna start with the duck wings. First, you have to throw them in a fryer.
And you can bake these at home, though, right?
Yes, of course. Yes, you can bake the.
I'd say that tastes good in Albanian. How do you say it?
Shumeshishme.
Shumeshishme. Wow, look at this. This is pumpkin creme brulee. Can I get a part-time job here?
Hey, I think about it.
Yeah? Okay.
I think about it.
It's horrible.
Oh sole mia.
So, Frank, I hear you have some hobbies.
My main hobby is music. Oh sole.
You could sing for us real
You
quick.
guys, no, I'm not gonna sing. Stai fronte a te, stai fronte a te. Not bad, huh?
Not bad, right? Here, that was great.
I think he's in the wrong business.
Were you singing with him?
Well, I was lip syncing.
Yeah.
I was trying to give him a little support there. But great place. Make sure you guys check it out. Bellagio.
Not Bellagio,
No.
but that's what happens when you read a prompter.
Yes.
Just call me Ron Burgundy.
There it is.
We have a great show for you
I love
today.
lamp. Yep.